Hi there. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Nabalaki, and I'm just here out here looking cute. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Nabalayo, aka Miss Naba, and in today's episode I'll be sharing with you people how I became an author by the age of 20, how I sat down, decided I'm going to write a book, and actually ended up writing a book. But first, before we even begin, if you have not subscribed, please do. If you have not followed me on my other social media platforms, that is definitely a move you want to make. So please make sure you go follow me on my other social media platforms. I'll be linking it down below. And a friend of mine once told me that I really love wearing dark clothes. So today I decided to wear a colorful top. And I'm noticing right now by just looking at how the image looks like, it might have been a wrong decision. So I'm just hoping this top is not blinding you. But that's, yeah, I'm just hoping it's not blinding you. Anyways, without much further ado, let's get into today's video. Growing up, there's a part of me that knew I wanted to become a writer one day. I didn't know write for what or write for who, but I just knew I wanted to become a writer. So joining high school, when I joined high school in Form 1, I remember I got an A4 mathematics book because the square ruled books, you can write a lot of stuff more than the single lined ones and cover a lot of content in just one book. So I got a mathematics book and just started writing a fictional story there. And I remember, I think I only shared it like once and never shared it again. But then again, I never finished it. I can't even remember, but believe me, it was 100% fictional. Fiction. Because during that time, I used to be a fan of Merlin, Legend of the Seeker, Once Upon a Time, and such things. So definitely, whatever I was writing was something fictional, something really related to that. But then I stopped writing. I don't know what like happened in the middle, but I stopped writing completely. Yeah, I'd only like maybe write an article, or maybe if I decided to journal or have a diary, then I'd write. It wasn't consistent, is what I'm trying to say. So not so long ago, I started entertaining the thought of writing, and that came with the birth of my blog, Candid and Truth. I know you people have checked it out. If you haven't, please go check it out. I know I have not been posting of late, but I promise you there's something that is happening this month. The moment like I am done with whatever I am doing this month, I promise you I am going back to posting consistently there. But yeah, so I started my blog. It actually was a guest in my friend's blog. Her name is Annette. So I wrote for her there, and I remember people were telling me, wow, this is a beautiful piece and you should consider writing, and all that beautiful advice. And for me, whenever I write or whenever I speak to people, I normally think I'm just talking like shenanigans and stupidity until someone comes to me and says, wow, that was so inspiring. So like even when I was writing, I was just like, my thoughts are all over the place. But me, I've written. And then one thing that I do when I'm writing, I never proofread my work. So like I don't give my chance I don't give myself a chance to like doubt my work or anything. So I won't proofread it most of the time. I'll get a friend of mine to proofread it for me. So when people told me that, was like, yeah, by the way, I can actually write. And I knew in the back of my mind that I wanted to write a book, but then it wasn't a consideration that was really a priority for me. So I contacted a friend of mine. His name is Barny. Shout out to Barny. And he is the CEO of Jota Media. And he made a site for me, candidandtruth.co.ke, and in 2 weeks I had like my first post up. I actually had written already 4 posts. I had written them quite earlier because I just have this tendency of chilling at night, me and my nocturnal self, and whenever I receive something, mostly whenever I'm having fellowship with God, when I receive something, I just love putting it down immediately. So I already had content. So I wrote 4 posts. If you go visit that site, you'll notice that there are 4 blog posts that were posted on the same day, but they're actually written in different seasons and in different times. I started writing them. And in my head, somehow I was just thinking, how exactly can I maybe one day monetize this site? It's not something that I wanted immediately, but it's something that you definitely entertain. For example, me being on YouTube, I look forward to the day that I'll hit the 240,000 minutes and the day that I'll reach 1,000 subscribers and get monetized. Like, it's not something that is a priority, but it's something that I'd really love to happen. So I started following this girl. Her name is Fit Kenyan Girl. If you don't know her, she's Jane Mukami. She has a really awesome book about detoxing and weight loss, actually loss weight and weight loss. I actually have a book of hers that I've linked down below. Click on the link and you'll be directed directly to where the book is and you can buy it, the 10-day detox plan. And she was saying 7 ways to make money online. And you people know me, I want to make money. If you have not watched I made 40,000 shillings overnight, you need to watch it. And before you even get surprised that, wow, she actually did make that money, watch till the end and you'll realize what exactly happened in the middle. But making money online is definitely something that I am interested in. So I saw she had like this post and she had written 7 ways you can make money online, and she was like, virtual summit, I don't know, create an app, so you do what, like a lot of things. And there was write an ebook. And I looked at all of them and I was like, which one exactly here can I do? Like, I can't do any of them, but I can actually write an ebook. So yeah, me writing my book. Okay, the sun has gone. I still hope you people can see me clearly. Me writing the book was me trying to make money online. So I said, you know what? I'm going to write a book. All I want is to make the money. But now the catch was that I do not have a laptop. I only have a phone. So I contacted again Barny and I told him I want to start writing. So what do you think I should do? Blah, blah, blah. And we decided that I was going to write. And then when it came to the period of formatting, he'd help me. But by then I was just saying it. You know, saying something is different and actually doing it is another completely different thing. So I think it was late June, slightly after my sister's birthday, and my sister's birthday was June 25th. So slightly after her birthday, and I started saying, what exactly can I do to just like make money? Me, all I wanted was to make money, you guys. So I said, what can I write about? And I was just thinking, because again, if you've watched my previous video, not the 21 random facts, the other one that I posted on my birthday, I've talked about how for me I have a burden that everything that I do has to be a blessing and an inspiration to someone. So I was like, what exactly can I write about? And then I remembered when President Uhuru Kenyatta had given us 21 more days of curfew and lockdown. I don't know what exactly it was, of something. I did the 21 days of story time where I was telling you people about my life and some beautiful things that just happened during my life and what I've learned. And what really got a lot of engagement and a lot of responses that people were really blessed by it was me talking about my journey with self-esteem. So what did a girl say? I said, I'm going to write a book about self-esteem. So I wake up, I say, okay, I'm going to write. I'll be waking up every day at 6 a.m. or it wasn't sure, like 6:30, 7. I'll be waking up every day. I'll be writing this book. All I just want is, I need to make this money. So like for me, my plan was I need to write this book in 1 month and have it uploaded and start making my money. So I started writing the book. I used to wake up at 6 a.m. or 6:30 and I just like write on my phone and just pour out. And in the middle of it, I think that is when my intentions and my motives kind of changed. And I started thinking, I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of vulnerability that is needed here. And in that moment, I started realizing that this was actually not a way for me to make money. This was, okay, it wasn't primarily that, but this was God reminding me of a dream He had given me a while back and that I had left to sink. So I just went through a lot of transition, and at the end of it, I decided that I'm going to write this as a story that I want to bless other people and not necessarily to make money. So it involved a lot of vulnerability. And you people, I'm telling you, writing a book is not easy. And for me, by being not easy, is words. Like, where's the words? I legit did not have the words to write. I remember I Googled that most books have approximately 30,000 to 150,000 words. And at that time, I'm like looking at, I'm doing a word count on what I'm doing. And I'm just like at 3,000 words. And I'm like, oh my God, I have literally written everything I could possibly ever write. So it was just a lot. A lot was just happening during that period, but for me, it was also a moment for God to just remind me of how much He loved me and how far He has brought me. So originally, the book was even supposed to be called Best Lover. I really don't know why I got that title, but for me, I just get ideas when I'm sleeping, like for real. When I'm about to go to bed, then I take my phone, write it down, and then I'll continue expounding on the thought the next day. So that's what happened. I wrote Best Lover. And when I was finished, in my head, I'm just like, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I do a word count and I'm like at 9,000 words. And I'm like, oh my gosh, 9K. Like, I have written all these words and these are just 9K words. So I decided not to give up. But believe me, every single day, I used to wake up and tell myself there's no need to write this book. Let me just wait for a laptop. Let me wait for words. And for me, I normally feel really limited when it comes to writing if I'm writing from my phone. I feel like my creative juices normally flow when I'm using a laptop. So like you wanted to write, I'd borrow a friend her laptop or his laptop, or sometimes I'd use my mom's laptop before it crashed. And another thing which I've just remembered right now, when the year began, before Corona, I remember it was around the period that our first years were joining school. I remember I borrowed a friend of mine called Charlotte her laptop, and I was with my friend Annette Kithaka. I've mentioned her before, the one who will bake me cake once I reach 1,000 subscribers. And I remember I will ask her if she still has that document. I remember I started writing and I knew I'm writing a book and I stopped, but I remember I wrote and left. So it even happened before that thought. Yeah, so it's something that has been happening for a while. Where was I? Whenever I digress, I forget what I was talking about. But what I was saying is, uh, I wrote the book, but I used to like tell myself every single day, okay, I'm not doing this. I'll try writing it again in October or December. Maybe then I'll have a laptop, or next year when my parents buy me a laptop. Like, I used to postpone. I was just like, do I really have the words for it right now? Do I really have the strength and the grace to do this right now? Like, a lot of thoughts were going on in that period. And but every day I just like wake up and tell myself I'm not writing, and then like in the middle God will just do something insane and really crazy that will blow my mind, and I'd be like, no, I have to tell my story, I have to tell my story. And He even sent some friends of mine my way who encouraged me to just like go ahead and do my thing and write that book. So, but believe me, I used to talk myself out of it every single day and talk myself back every single day. Yani, that is serious. Every day I used to give up and rise up. Yeah. So I wrote, and then I noticed that anyway, it would be hard for me to like reach all these words. That is when I decided to contact some friends of mine who I didn't not that I know they have suffered with low self-esteem before, no, but friends who I really love how positive they were about their lives, and with just the way they'd share and the way they'd live their lives, you'd tell that there's a story behind who they are today. So I contacted some friends of mine and I told them, hi, I'd really love you to write 1,000 words of just your journey of learning to love yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I need it by Friday. And please, yeah, I just told them that, but I didn't tell them what it was for. And I told them, if you send it by Friday, then I will tell you what exactly it's about. So for me, I had contacted like 10 to 12 people, and in my head I knew 10 people will respond, and then like the remaining 2 or 3 will say they won't be able. So I had 3, yeah, so I knew if 3 people refused, and then I had like 10 people and they each gave me 1,000 words, I'd have like 10k words. And you remember I'm like at 9k words, so that would help me like build the number of words that I wanted. So my friends responded. Some said, I'm really sorry, I don't think I'll be able to do it. But a lot of them were really happy about it and they're like, yeah, sure, I'd really love to. So Friday reached and I had only received like one person had sent me, and one person had sent me their document, another person sent me their document on Sunday, and then there's another one, and this one she knows herself. There's another one. I sent her the text on Sunday. 1 week later, this woman has critiqued me. So it's just like, what? So I only have 2 people. And then I just decided to ask her, hi, did you read this? Like, what's your thoughts on this? And she was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry I haven't written it, but I promise I'm going to write it, what. And she came through. She wrote it in like one day, a really beautiful piece that is in the book. So I ended up having only 3 people who I even extended the invitation so that the ones that were not able could continue, but a lot of them just said they were not in the position to do so, which I understand. But the 3 of them shared abnormally beautiful stories that really blessed my heart. And my 3 contributors were Lorraine Luala Awiti, and Favor Hawea, and a guy, his name is Kevin Karaoke. Those 3. Okay, Kevin Karaoke was anonymous, but not so long ago, he decided he was okay with being known. And they really shared really beautiful stories about their lives, and I was just like, wow, this is so beautiful. And I think even just reading some of their stories gave me psych to write, to continue writing. So I wrote, but hey, it was not an easy task. And then, not to say my sleeping pattern changed somewhere there. I started sleeping at 3 and waking up at, I don't know, 9 or 10. Now you're wondering, when you wake up when everyone has woken up, there's just a lot of noise to even get silent time. So it was really, really hard for me to get silent time. And that is when I promised myself I'm not going to write. I'm going to let it be, and I'll just like write later in life. But then again, I just used, whenever the thought came into my head, I was like, write about this, write about this. Like, when you're just chilling and then a revelation comes to you and you're like, oh my God, this will really, really fit in my story. I just go and write it. Even if I was watching something, I just go to like the room, to the bedroom, and I just start writing and typing on my phone and writing. So I did write, and my intentions was by the time my 21st birthday comes, which was last week, I must have written a book. So I wrote. I finished the book by end of July. Like there was 1 week before July ended, or 4 days before July ended. And then we go to formatting and doing all that stuff. And Barny, the guy that I had told will help me with formatting, he thought he'd help me with getting a cover, which he would have, but then I was just like doing my thing and looking around, and then I found this template on Canva and I was like, this one is really beautiful and it really fits. This is the template and it really fits what I'm talking about, especially the way this person is just in the middle of the ocean and is swimming towards some unknown distant place. So I felt like that one was really nice, and it really suited, and it really fit the story that I was talking about. So I had a cover. Now him was just wondering, and this is something he has never done, because to upload it you need it in EPUB format or MOBI format. And my phone, I feel like my phone was really limiting me. But then for him, since he didn't know like how to do it, I had to like figure out. So I just looked for an app and did my thing and did the editing, and then I changed it into EPUB format. And but I didn't think that I wanted to upload it then. So, see, the book is ready, and then August 1st comes. I was so excited when August 1st came. I was just like, yes, yes, it's my birth month. I really love August. Like, no offense, I legit love August. And I had like a lot of beautiful announcements, and I was telling people, I'll be dropping my first book. I already had the cover then. So it's like, I'll be dropping my first book, I'll be dropping my first mixtape with DJ Jam Hits, I'll be increasing my post frequency, which was just like, are you serious? Because posting twice a week was just like, that is hard. And where will you get MBs? But so far, so good. God is a faithful God. He has provided MBs in like his own way. And he's just an awesome God. So I had like a lot of announcements, and then people started like, oh my god, Naba, that is really nice, congratulations. I was just like, wow, these people are so awesome. But I didn't tell them when I'll be releasing the book. So I decided like in the middle of that period, I decided the story, after compiling my book, it was 20k and something words, which was an achievement. And I told myself, for a first book written on a phone, that is a lot of words. I'm not going to pressure myself. I am going to write this book. I am going to like be done with it. So I was like, when will I release it, and will people be willing to buy it? But then again, I came across this content creator. Her name is Vanessa Lau, and she was talking about the importance of having better clients who you do something for them for free, so that these people in return can give you the referrals and the reviews, so that whenever you get a paying client, it becomes easier. So I was thinking, how exactly can I like get a better client? Okay, I can like contact my friends and tell them to read the book. But then again, not everyone wants to read the book. Not everyone is a reader, or not everyone is interested in it. So what did I decide? I decided to hide the offer of getting the book in my YouTube videos, the self-esteem YouTube videos. The reason as to I even did the self-esteem stories was because it really went well with the theme of the book. So I said, if you'd love to read the book, send me an email. Like, I was making people work so hard. I was just like, if you want to get the book, first go to YouTube. And by then I was just giving the book for free. It went for free from 10th to 20th. And I said, you can get the book for free, but if you want to find out how, you have to go check out my video on YouTube. And after you've checked it out, you have to wait. This was me like trying to get watch time. So I said, you have to wait and watch and watch. Like, the announcement was not at the end, and the announcement was not at the beginning. It was somewhere in the middle. So you had to have been watching that video in order to find out. So in my head I was just like, Naba, you are the most stupid person on earth, because what makes you think people will watch it? Considering my long videos, whenever I do long videos, including this one, I have a feeling it's like already long. Whenever I do long videos, I have a feeling people never finish it. It's just like someone starts and hears me, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Nabala, aka Miss Naba, and in today's episode, and then they're like, yeah, bye girl. So I knew I will not be getting any people who are interested in the book. Hey, wait, I uploaded the video, and then I started receiving emails. I was like, are you serious? God, are you serious? Like, as I told you people earlier, for me, when I'm writing or when I'm speaking, I just know I'm talking shenanigans until someone like comments and is like, wow, that was really awesome. And that's when I'm like, oh, okay. I actually did make a lot of sense. And in the book, I have like talked about my life story. I've talked about like my first love, my first boyfriend, how and everything around it, how I was once a side chick, how how my self-esteem issue started, about this guy I dated in high school, and just the drama that was around it. So like like for me that book was just like like you know I finished the book and I was like Naba hey yeah, so I start receiving emails and I'm like, no, I have to share the book because I knew people who won't reach that part. Yes, people sent me emails. Whew, I've laughed until my head is my head is aching. So I started receiving emails and I'm like, I have to share this book. So I started sending the book, and to like make people's work even harder, I had formatted the book into EPUB because 20k words, I was just like, that is kidogo words. And when I send you like the PDF format that you can read from like places like WPS, for me it was showing me 64 pages, which okay, when designed it would have been more, but you know it's just like normal, it's a normal Word document. So for me it was showing 64 pages. I was just like, whoo, that is that's a little kidogo pages. So I formatted it into EPUB so that it can be 100 and something words. In my EPUB it was 129. I saw a friend of mine posted a screenshot. In his EPUB it was 180 pages. It looks like there's a lot of content there. Yeah, so I formatted it into EPUB. But before I send you the book, I tell you, you need the EPUB reader or else you won't read the book. Now it was time to like receive. It was time to receive people's comments. Hey, and people are telling me, oh my god, wow, that book is so awesome. Oh my god, this book is such a blessing. I'm like, for real? Yeah, wait, like I was getting like a lot of comments and people just like, this book is so awesome. I was like, are you serious? Like, I didn't, and I'm just shocked that no one is making a comment about the stupid life stories I have given there. Yeah, so hey, I don't know what's still funny, but I'm just like laughing at myself thinking about, and now my head is aching. Oh, let me know down in the comment section below if your head aches, if you laugh a lot, because for me my head normally starts aching. Yeah, so like I got a lot of insane beautiful comments, and I kept like sharing the book and sharing the book with people, and people are like, wow, this book is so awesome. So I started sharing the reviews in like my status. And people are like, wow, are you serious? Send me this book. I'm like, you're serious? So I'm like sending them the book and they're like, oh my God, I love this book. It's, I'm like, oh my God. Like for me, that was even ministry to myself because I was just like, the shenanigans I've written, I don't think anyone will be interested in reading the book. But a lot of people interested in reading the book and they're really blessed. Like I sent out emails and people are just telling me how it's beautiful, how I know how to use words, how I'm capturing people's attention with my diction, and how my book is so relatable. And it's just like, wow, wow. So, yeah, I wrote the book, I gave it out for free, and the reviews are just so awesome, which I'll be sharing with you people. By the time this video is going up, if you go to my Instagram stories, if it won't be there, it will be on my Instagram highlights under the title book review. You will see the reviews that people give me. I don't know how I'll share the voice notes because a lot of people shared voice notes about their thoughts on the book. I don't know how I'll share that. So I'll just leave that. But I'll share with you the reviews that people shared and you'll be like, wow, I really need to get the book. So yeah, I ended up becoming an author at the age of 20, which was really a big achievement for me. I even have an idea of another book. I now need to start writing. I promised myself I'll be dropping a book every year. People will be saying, so up next is Lydia Nabalayo, this prolific writer and author, this minister of the gospel of God, this beautiful person, this beautiful dancer, this really sweet and charming person. Like, you get those beautiful stuff. Yeah, so I'll be writing books every year. That's like a promise I'm promising myself, and I'm using you people as my accountability partners. Anyways, so right now the book is out. It is ready for you people to read it. I am sorry it's not available on Amazon yet and on other sites for buying it, because again, I'm using my phone. I tried uploading it, I had trouble. Apparently I need a laptop, so I am working towards, God willing, getting a laptop before the year ends, and I might do everything around it and have it uploaded on EPUB. So the process that I did when I was formatting it into an EPUB, I don't remember what I did, but something just happened, and by then I had not like done an extensive proofreading, so you might get some grammatical errors there, like 20 or 30, like 21. I ran it through Grammarly, and they told me I have 21, no, a good number of grammatical errors, but just ignore them. I'm really sorry about that, because I don't know, once I have proofread it, I don't know how to format it back to EPUB, and I cannot delete this one that I already have, because now what will I do? You get? So just ignore them, but the moment the book will be going up on Amazon, I promise you people, I will have edited it and it will be ready and beautiful. But the book is out. If you'd love to get it, the book is called Unloved, a journey to finding true love, and true love is God and yourself. That will never find love from other people or from other places, but if your love does not come from within, because God lives in us, if your love does not come from within, then you won't be able to even love the people around you. And it's just a story of me and my low self-esteem and my low standards in men. Yeah, because the things that these boy children have showed me in this world, so I'm just like talking a lot. I'm just being sincere and honest with my thoughts there. And if you'd love to get it, the book is going for, I want to say $3.99, but then again, let me just say 400 Kenyan shillings. If you're watching this and you're not Kenyan, it's $4. Cheap, really cheap. It's $4. If you're watching this and you're from Tanzania, it is 8,000. If you're watching this and you're from Uganda, it is 15,000 Ugandan shillings. If you're watching this and you're in South Africa, if you're watching this and you're in Mozambique, it is 800 metricals. If you're watching this and you're in South Africa, it is, I think, 20 rands or something like that. My phone has even warned me that my my storage is running out, so let me just stop converting the money. Anyway, that is the amount of the book. If you want to get it, if you're in Kenya, okay, you can send me an email at masibonabalayo@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at Lydia_Nabalayo. I'll be leaving the links below, and then I will tell you how you can get the book and where exactly you can send the money. And if you're watching from abroad, then maybe we might have to work with bank transfer or PayPal. So if you're abroad, then that is what we will do. Still, contact me and you can get the book for free. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have been encouraged. If you're out there and you're thinking of writing a book, by the way, another really beautiful thing that happened is a lot of my friends who have had the burden of writing books are now telling me that I have really encouraged them to follow the call and follow the course and write books. So that is already ministry to me. So if you are thinking that you have always wanted to write a book, please go for it. and do not give up. I'm telling you, you want to give up every day, but don't. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have been blessed. I hope you have been encouraged, and see you people in the next video.